Tomorrow, we will hear from former Ravens running back Ray Rice on the Today Show.
That's right. Rice, his wife Janae, and her mother spoke with Matt Lauer about their lives before, during, and after that incident in an Atlantic City elevator. 11 News reporter Kai Reed is live at M&T Bank Stadium with more. Kai.
Well, okay, Janae Rice's interview with Matt Lauer this morning covered a lot of details, including what she thinks about how the Ravens handled this entire situation, plus what she will say to her daughter about domestic abuse. That was part one. Tomorrow, we hear from Ray Rice in part two.
Look deeper into who I am and realize that, me and my wife had one bad night, and I took full responsibility for it.
We don't know yet everything Ray Rice will say during his interview on the Today Show Tuesday, except that he's sorry and he is looking for forgiveness.
I took full responsibility for everything that I did, and only thing I can hope for and wish for is a second chance.
Rice's wife, Janae, and his mother-in-law were emotional at times as they talked about the reaction after the elevator video came out. Janae said that she was willing to take part in what she called the awkward news conference orchestrated by the Ravens because she thought it would help Ray's image.
But had it not been for the Ravens urging you or suggesting you apologize, you would have never been at that press conference and you would have never apologized.
I apologize for the part that I took in this. People took it as, I'm taking light off of what Ray did. In no way.
Or you're giving him an excuse.
Yeah, no,
I was in denial.
Yeah,
right.
No, not at all. I was basically not doing what I was told, but at the same time, I didn't think it was completely wrong for me to apologize because at the end of the day, I got arrested too, so I did something wrong too.
Janae broke down when she talked about the Ravens' decision to fire Rice after the second video came out.
I was so angry. I was hurt. Seeing the man that I love has everything ripped up from under him. It made me angry.
And about that second elevator video showing her knocked unconscious.
And I asked him, after I saw it, why did you just leave me there like that? He said he was terrified. He was in such shock that this had just happened. He didn't know how to function at that point.
Was there ever any incident of violence in your relationship with Ray, or has there been any incident of violence since that elevator incident?
No,
there's no way. He knows what he would have to deal with, if this was something, I'm not going to sit there in silence and let something happen to me and, God forbid, in front of my child and just let it happen. There's no way.
There's so many messages
But I feel like
here.
God chose me and Ray for a reason.
He did.
And it was definitely to bring awareness to what people are going through every day. Even though it's not what I'm going through every day, it's definitely brought, this topic to the forefront.
And it needs to be
We're
there.
okay with that.
And now Janae Rice says that she plans to be honest with her daughter about what happened, let her know that it's not something that should be tolerated, and that, as she says, people make mistakes. Reporting live at the stadium, Kai Reed, WBAL TV 11 News.